spent 2 weeks in Poland, finally at the capital. So this is Warsaw Old Town, which actually is the, I think, ugliest old town at night because nothing is lit up here. The only thing lit up is the Warsaw Castle. In a moment we're gonna walk by the churches and we're gonna walk by all the nice houses, and all the lights come from restaurants. In all the other cities, the buildings, the churches, they're all lit up. But not here. Here everything's dark. So that kind of sucks. But it's still quite busy. It's 11 p.m. right now, and you can see it's like people all around, and some biker gang. There's a concert going on somewhere around here. Yeah. This is supposed to be one of the most important cathedrals in Old Town. And really it's not. I think it's not nearly as impressive as the ones in Krakow. You also really learn that churches are not meant for tourists, at least the outside, because the streets are very narrow and they don't make for good camera shots or whatever. Even if you stand on the other side, you can't take a picture of the whole thing. None of the houses have lights, really. It's all dark. This is the Old Town Square. It is a very small square. And nothing. None of these houses are really lit up. I guess it's because people actually live here. So if you light up the outside walls, people can't see this stuff. It'll be kind of bad. But of course, none of these houses are originals. They're all reconstructed after the war, so. But still, the only light around here are from the restaurants. But this is like the smallest square in all the cities I've been to so far. This is like a baby square. Tiny square. Cute square. Okay. You can see the castle in the distance. I'm walking back to the castle through basically the next block. In this block you can see nothing's open here, everything is dark. That was the street we were on, over there. I'm walking back there because there are sort of, I guess, 4 parallel streets that run down from the castle side to the square and beyond. And so I just showed sort of like the most crowded street at night. But there's another street that's actually another, not really a street, but another path that's like really cool to see. So I want to start back again at the castle and walk along that path. But yeah, this street, you know, they illustrated all the 24/7 fast food places. But here there's nothing. Everything's closed. This is like the streetlights are on, but it's like really dark. I think my video is brighter than it actually is because this camera is very good at taking in light. But here's another church. But it is actually pitch black, even with these lights. So here's the third path, and it's basically the path is on the outside of the old city walls. Look. So here's the, that's like the statue of the king who moved the capital from Krakow to Warsaw. So he's like the symbol of, not really the symbol of Warsaw, but like on every travel brochure, whatever, that's the statue you see. These walls look, at least they're lit up, and that's what I wanted to show. It's nice here, you know. This is the third path, and this is actually the path that's closest to, like, you know, the outside, so to speak. And during the day, there are like shops, like stalls, sometimes set around here. At least there were stalls in March when I was here last time. I'm not sure, but imagine if there were stalls in March, there will be stalls in the summer as well. So I just want to walk along this path, show the pretty cool intact wall. I actually don't know if this wall is reconstructed as well. It would not surprise me if it was. Here's this cool clock. More walls. And we're about to reach the point where all the paths converge on the other side of Old Town. So now there's more people around here. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna walk through the gate, go inside Old Town a little bit, and then walk back out because so a little not a very organized way to show the place, but that's what we got to do. Just looking back. This is the Barbican. And as you can hear, there's a concert in the background somewhere. It's a 5-minute walk away from the Barbican. And I live around the corner, and actually one of those windows, which I'll show you, one of those windows right there on that building is my room, and the faces here. This is a war memorial, and of course it's also a place many tourists come, and you can see there are two war memorials. Columns. The columns are written in Latin and in Polish, so I don't really know what it says. But we'll end the video showing that building on the other side. Some flags. Let's see if we're able to read one of these signs in one of these columns. Nope. No idea what it says. Oh. So that's the beautiful looking building here is the National Library. And I just think it's very funny that they have these in front of this like very classical looking building is this display of contemporary art, flying horses. Anyways, I'm not sure what this building is, and with all these flags on top, it's probably some kind of government thing, or maybe it's part of the war memorial. I actually don't know. But yeah. So, and I know the church over there has some kind of exhibit dedicated to airplanes or fighter jet pilots or something like that during the war. So yeah. This was Old Town Warsaw at midnight.